Time to continue RE4. With the next couple chapters that are ahead of us, hopefully it won't take us very long to finish the castle. Because, man, Chapter 4.1 alone was quite the long one. Okay. Attaché case still in largely good order. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a gun range at this point. So yeah, we're not even gonna be making our way through the rest of the mines quite so quickly. Ooh, nice. Let's see what this note has. Oh yeah, more stuff from Luis. But the Plagas doesn't matter.
Welcome.
Hey old man, let's sell some stuff. Yeah, that didn't scare me. Hey Raph.
What are you selling?
Yeah. Headache's over now. I'm kind of dealing with a situation where I no longer... my previous chair is now broken, and I am having to use an old wooden chair as a backup until I get a new solution.
Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened after you had left, like partway through the stream. Like I went on tilt pretty bad against the knights, the knight armors with the Plagas. Oh right, that's right. I did sell it earlier, but like I managed to complete both butterfly lamps, get all the gems for them before this point. Which is funny because it normally takes me until like the next big encounter where you have the Novistadors.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then of course, we dealt with Verdugo in what might have been the most ungraceful way I have done yet, in which I shot a rocket launcher at him, which is what I normally do, but point blank, because I underestimated how long it takes for him to speed up again after you douse him in the nitroglycerin. And so he just rushed me right as I fired the rocket and brought my health down to a single pixel. I mean, those words are true, but ideally without it being at the expense of my own well-being. Or my pride.
Is that all?
Oh, who am I kidding? My pride was already gone long ago. You're just giving me an out here? Fair enough. That's okay. Yeah. I mean, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, so naturally, like... being able to shrug off a rocket launcher explosion caused by yourself is a pretty good way to, like, to improve your character.
Is that all?
Okay.
Thank you. What are you?
Yeah, so naturally, especially because I had gotten those butterfly lamps completed and sold off, I have a ton of pesetas to burn right now.
Is that all?
And even then, like, it's not giving me any more, I'm definitely not being given any more, like, what was it, the options for tuning up, you know? I'm up to date on the Red 9, Broken Butterfly, Semi-Auto, and now Riot Gun, so yeah. This is cool. Like, I feel like getting those butterfly lamps completed has set in stone for me that I'm guaranteed now to get my 4 main weapons fully upgraded before the end of the game. I have a feeling that that's possibly what I'll be able to do now. Especially when later on in the stream I take advantage of the El Gigante glitch. The one with the, in the fight where you fight 2 of them. It's the one where you dump one in the lava, finish the fight, exit the room, then go back in the room, and then the Gigante who you dumped into the lava, his money will be back in the center of the room, available for you to pick up. A glitch that got totally nixed from future versions of the game. So again, more points towards this one. Oh yeah. Okay, Type C. Hopefully this does not take too long. Or... Ah, no, fuck. Sorry, Ashley. At least let me get these 5 targets right, so I can get a Salazar target. I'm actually gonna... Ah! Dang it. Yeah, this is where the targets start to get real annoying because of how Ashley just keeps popping up. The Ashley targets in the worst positions. It basically gets to a point where you can no longer, like, afford to keep staying in the center. Okay, at least I'm getting the bonus targets pretty good. I think I'm still set to get the first bottle cap from this. Oh yeah, that's fine. Plus we already broke 4,000, so no sweat. I just have to focus on getting over 3,000 consistently. So yeah, rule of thumb, with this particular shooting range, don't just settle for standing in the center, because that's always where the Ashley targets pop up. Ah! Ugh. That was close. Whew. Ah, how did I miss those two? Oh, well, I guess the reload kind of answers that. Okay, that's still fine. Yeah. Admittedly, as much as I enjoy these, you know, like, shooting ranges, the tedium does start to set in after a while, considering you have to do these, like, 6 times. And hesitated on that. Ah, okay. I'm still set, I think, as far as score from this. Ugh. It's always nice when you're able to get the Salazar targets to show up. Oh yeah, definitely. We gotta, like, I just got 3 more prizes that I need to win out of this. So yeah. Yeah, get yourself some caffeine. Because at least after this, it'll be another couple hours at least until we can get to Salazar and show that he truly is small time. Whatever gets you through, man. Okay. So far, it's not too bad, but I've obviously not gotten to the part where the arranged version of the target practice takes place, so, Nope. Oh man, still got it. Clean 4,000, my goodness, okay. Next two, I'm gonna have to quickly remember on the fly how this particular game type arranges itself. Okay. Oh, yes, got him. Good, okay. I mean, I'm still... Okay. Let's just hope I do not have to repeat this last one. Oh wow, I didn't realize that those were like two Ashley targets that are just in front. Okay, I think that's still all of them. Yes, it is. All right, all 6 prizes. Didn't... Well, aside from the first one where I accidentally shot the Ashley target, like, that was the only repeat, but that was early on, so I feel like that almost doesn't count.
Welcome.
End the game. Sweet. And an extra 35,000. It's nice to be reminded of how much money you get for fully completing each of these shooting ranges. 143,000. Man, I am loaded. Man, freaking Leon, after he's done with this mission, he could just retire off of the fortune that he's stealing from these Spanish assholes. Like, God, I wonder what the exchange rate is for pesetas to, like, American dollars, or whatever it is. Like, this specific currency. What with all the gold that it equates to. Okay. Yeah. It's our favorite boy, the merchant.
Welcome.
Welcome indeed. A zealot. Here's one with a shield. And with a bow gun. And the leader zealot. Right. Yeah, that's... I completely forgot. Like these enemies, I keep calling them cultists or priests, but really, they're technically zealots. Ahí está. Here's Don Pedro with the plagas bursting. It's really messed up when you actually like have like a still model of this particular enemy and realize that the plagas literally have just like those are eyeballs up there. Those reddish yellow orbs. Makes it all the more messed up. Alright, I need to combine that just so it's ready. And, okay. Right. Okay, so, next thing coming up. Gotta get 2 Velvet Blues while dealing with a whole bunch of ganados in the mines, along with a Dr. Salvador. It's honestly kind of refreshing at this point where you get to a part of the castle where you're finally away from the zealots, and they get an excuse to reuse the ganados from the village. It's nice. No, I think at this point just going with the semi-auto is a bit overkill. I'll save it for once we spawn Mr. Salvador himself. Oh wait, no, it decided to get me. Well, actually no, that's more things, that's more ammo to spend, as it were, on these enemies. Jeez, so much. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna... Now that they're alerted, there's no reason not to play it safe and just lure these guys up here. Come at me, man. I got all the buckshot for you. Yeah. I'm not using my flash grenade here. If anything, I'm gonna make sure to hold on to that and any other extra flashes I get for the El Gigante fight. Those things are still a massive pain. Whoa! Oh, nice! Got them both. Ooh, that was a good headshot. Red Knight doing a whole lot of work for me. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Wait, is he not? Oh, wait, no, he just dropped down, that's all. Oh, thank God they can still let you grab that. Now, I'm trying to remember, what exactly is the thing specifically it looks for that spawns the Dr. Salvador? I think it's throwing the switch or whatever for, like, the rail or something. Oh yeah, and there's the other Velvet Blue. Ah yes, the TNT. But, oh, that's right. That's what you gotta do in order to trip the circuit breaker. Okay, no one's still behind me. That's fine. Okay, that's enough shotgun use for now. And I'm still gonna want to... Actually, let me double check. I'm pretty sure... capacity is 10, yeah, but I don't want to... like, take just 3 Magnum bullets to get to a full capacity. I'm gonna save 7 of these for the second El Gigante, just to soften it up, and then fall back on. Obviously, then do not reload the Broken Butterfly. Use semi-auto shots for the remainder, and then we are good. Yes, thank you. It is always beautiful. You know, it's also beautiful hitting dynamite and just watching them explode as they keep holding on to it. Nice. Okay. Now, as soon as we throw this switch, we're gonna have to start dealing with our old friend Dr. Salvador again. So... I am gonna get ready and start making use of my incendiary and frag grenades. There he is. There he is with his limited edition RE4 GameCube controller. I mean chainsaw. There we go. Yeah. Funny enough, I think my co-commentator on the LPs that I do, Kaboom Dragoon, he actually has it. That particular... Oh, god damn it, no! He has that limited edition GameCube RE4 controller. In fact, he's got quite a bit, actually. He's telling me he even had one of those... I guess like it was like some special like multi-console like arcade stick for Soul Calibur 2 because of how it was for like you know, because that game was multi-platform and had different characters depending on which ones, except that the way he described it, both in the shape and how it felt, it sounded like pretty garbage. Yeah. Okay. This guy has no chance. Yeah. Cool, so, oh yeah, that definitely used up a lot of my rifle ammo. Probably would have been more frugal to, like, switch to the shotgun after a point, but it's fine. But yeah, let's move this, plant the dynamite, and get ready to face our BDSM Gigantes. You know that's what that gear they were wearing reminds you of. Oh, now better run. And voila. Okay. I mean, can you really blame me when it's so obviously there anywhere I see it? Okay. Speaking of re-chainsaw, man, I wish, yeah, it's just, I need to, Yeah, there's definitely something where I still need to, like, find the time to, like, sit down and start reading more manga again in general. But that's definitely something that I feel is only really going to happen once I actually, well, I think once I get the energy to do it again, but also when MangaDex finally gets its shit together and, like, updates its backend and whatnot after the hacking stuff they went through. Oh. It's lame that, like, even though both of them were very clearly standing on it, they don't fall into it at the same time. But then again, that would have made this whole thing way too easy. Okay. So, I said as part of my strategy, I'm just gonna dump all 7 bullets I currently have in this Magnum to soften up Mr. Gigante number 2, and then go back and forth between the semi-auto and shotgun to... Actually, probably just use the shotgun more, because I already got excess ammo. I'm just going to go from that to this to finish the job. Maybe use a flash grenade in case he's still getting too close for my liking. We'll see how the strategy goes. Whoa. He was still in there and alive somehow. I thought he was supposed to just, like, do that after a certain point. Whoa, still managed to do it. Man, how is the butt? Okay, good. Now then, smash A. Oh yeah. Ooh, alright. Yes. It's funny how, like, on your first playthrough, or really any playthrough, like, the Broken Butterfly's reload animation is so amazing, yet you generally... Ow, god damn it. You generally do not want to reload all the time because of how rare the Magnum ammo is, and you want to take advantage of the capacity upgrades to, you know, like, give you basically a free reload. Ah! You know, actually, I'm thinking the shotgun is really not that good for this, just because the time spent recoiling is way too much. I'm probably better off just using this semi-auto. Or better yet, I said that I was going to use this in certain situations, so yeah. Take this. Okay, good. Got him down to the second. Though he's probably not dead yet. No, he's not. God damn it, no. I'm really wishing that that previous encounter had dropped like a second flash grenade or something. Oh my goodness, how did that grab, like, not connect? He was completely facing the wrong direction. Ah! He's just way too close. Every time he gets way too close. Ah. Shoot. You know what? He just wanted to dab on me. God, that just means he needs to die even more now. Ah. You know what, actually? Forget just sparing the flash grenade. I'm already this low. Oh, wait, but I think he's actually going to go in for a charge. We'll see. Yeah, he is. You know what? This is what you get. Oh, come on. Whatever, just all grenades. Okay, that's different from the animation that occurs whenever he, whenever his Plaga shows. Okay. Oh, that's clutch. Okay. Yeah, you're in a lava room. What's more heat? More explosions. Okay, 3's gotta be it. Yes, okay. And no, I am not gonna be anywhere near him when he finally falls. I'm not interested in that. Okay. 15,000. And soon we're gonna get ourselves an extra 15,000 because of the aforementioned glitch. And son of a bitch, there was another flash grenade in here. Oh. Ugh. This is what I get for not really bothering to keep, to do my full sweep for items before actually fighting the boss. Would have been really helpful, honestly. It would have allowed me to actually save, like, one extra frag. But, whatever. Now, time for the glitch. Ta-da! And we're just a little short of 200k. God bless this video game. Okay, we got no more spare rifle ammo. We got plenty of shotgun to burn. Fortunately, there's plenty of Novistadors up ahead, so we're good on that front. Oh, okay, that's nice, giving me another incendiary. Alright then. Yeah, this next room is just so packed with all these bugs. But at least here, they also give you plenty of herbs to pick up. And another flash. Excellent. Okay, let's see. Keep remembering. Oh yeah, they are really giving me way more shotgun ammo than any sane person should be holding on to. But fortunately, these cavern rooms are very good for... oh wow, that still managed to get that dude even when he was directly 90 degrees to my right. And still dropping more gems that I have no more need for. Yeah, man. I love that this game, with its hitboxes, they are the most in your favor than I feel any game of not really of this type, of just any kind of shooter really is, you know? Because I mentioned it before with the grenades, that, like, they essentially have, like, two different hitboxes, where, like, the hitbox that's designed to actually damage you is really only if you're, like, standing point blank. Double kickback! Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like, the small hitbox of the grenades are basically so small that you have to be point blank of the explosion, while the outer hitbox is designed to only hurt enemies, and it is ginormous. Yeah, totally. Like it it works a lot better in this situation just because of how you are still dealing with the typical RE like tank controls and stopping to aim your gun and shoot. You know, it realizes that you have those limitations set in stone. So like, so it basically makes it so that, yeah, like the hitbox that could damage you, it's not going to be way bigger than it has any right to be, because if you're in a situation where you're still needing to aim and shoot, you don't want to be screwed. But yeah, it's very lenient and generous in a lot of ways, which is why it manages to get away with being very challenging when it wants to. Oh, man. No, no, oh, no, stop comboing me like that, you assholes. Okay. No, I don't want to burn a flash grenade for... Ah! You know what? Actually, yes, I am gonna burn a flash grenades. These assholes deserve it. No! Oh my god! Stop it! Ah! That is just... No. It's like, the last thing I want is to have to try and shoot them. Get back! No! This is why I have never had them crowd around me this badly. Did it? I swear the flash did not go off. What the heck? Oh no, this is gonna be it. Yeah. Well, that's one of the cooler death scenes. Too bad the puddle of, like, muddy water completely obscured it. It might have been because of the water. It might have been. But that shouldn't make any sense, though. Like, ah. Alright, doing this all over again. Good grief. I have never had them crowd around me that badly before. Feels so unreal. Plus, it's like, as soon as I saw them getting ready for the barf attack when I was in caution, I was like, yeah, this run's already lost. Just good grief. Video games. Like I said, lenient in a lot of ways, but still manages to find ways to just kick your ass mercilessly. Kick back! Oh, okay. Alright, where are we still at? Okay. Still 3 greens, a first aid, 2 flashes, 1 incendiary. I know that there's a red herb out there, but I'm not gonna go that way yet. Or maybe I will, actually. Who knows? I don't even know anymore. I can't keep track of this. I'm actually gonna, yeah. Grab this and then... Yeah, because those guys are still out there. I'm going to lure them back in. It'll just feel all the better when you burn the hive. True. But even then, I already, like, more or less did that in the room where Ashley gets taken away by them. Because I had, like, shot down that big hive that they spawn from in that area. It's a shame that there isn't another thing in this room that's like that. Oh wait, of course, I think as I actually... Yeah, I completely forgot to press that switch that time. Good grief. Whoa. No, 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 no. Ah. They're generous sometimes, except for when they're not. Those hitboxes. Good. Ah. At least, like, there's still plenty of health items being dropped from all this. Come on, keep coming in. I've still got the advantage. Even if it's very easy for me to screw up at a moment's notice. Okay. I am actually just gonna combine these two and use right now. Are we good? Okay, I think we got a bit of breathing room. We can at least check around going along this passageway instead. This actually gets us... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Plus, like, when they're airborne and you shoot them, that is actually an insta-kill. Which is a nice... It's a nice balancing point, you know? Oh! Okay, you know what? What's a bug hunt without a little fire? That felt good. That felt really, really good. And the best part, again, still, is that they are still occasionally dropping those triangular gems, and I don't need to worry about saving them for a butterfly lamp because I got that stuff done last stream. That's just more money. This is why people work as exterminators. Yeah, it's definitely the catharsis. I imagine there are people out there who think, who like, literally burned down their own house because of a spider and they couldn't deal, and then they realized that the exterminator job was just the right line of work for them. Good grief, so many of these things. Although, where am I at with, Oh, yeah. I'm almost back to nominal levels now on shotgun ammo to carry. That's good. So many gems. Oh, lovely. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, I see you. I see you. Get down here. Get down here, you asshole. Come on. Oh, good. And he landed just so I can get whatever he drops. Or nothing. Oh, whatever. Time to buy something insane. Only things I'm buying from here on out with this money are more tune-ups for my weapons and the tactical vest when that becomes available. I'm not gonna do some... Because saying buy something insane to me implies getting either the TMP or the mine thrower. Which you definitely do not do. No. No. You cannot sway me. Okay. This always felt real tense because of the whole... Oh, yeah. Rocket launchers. Yeah, to be fair, although it's like... For a specific guy? Huh. If you're talking about it, then I guess... Or... Okay, so it would be more like... Because I've never bothered going the rocket launcher route for either Salazar, it, or Krauser. Sadler, meanwhile, I mean, that's a no-brainer because you get the special rocket launcher, which is its own thing. Unless you somehow miss that. Well, yeah, because, like, that's technically what the 3 remaining bosses are. Brundlefly thing. Huh. Well, it's more like... Yeah, because, I mean, like, Salazar, like, he turns into a giant plant monster. It is, like, that horrible, horrible amalgamation where, like, he's called It for a reason. Yeah. And then Salazar is, like, more like a weird, like, crap monster or something. I don't know. It's weird. Ugh. I hate how much ammo pickups just, like, lead to things becoming more of a mess with your inventory. Fortunately, once we go up this elevator, we can finally sell that stuff and get things back to normal. But we'll see. Yeah, Salazar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's weird. I've never actually thought about just taking a regular rocket launcher into the Salazar fight. Or even the Salazar fight. Well, it's mostly just because, like, I think by the time I get to Salazar, I've already gotten, like, the next capacity upgrade for the Broken Butterfly. That, or I just reload manually, and I use that as my main killer for that guy. But yeah. Actually, I'm almost wondering now, like... Actually, no, that probably wouldn't make sense. I was thinking about what would happen if you were to just take a regular rocket launcher and use it on Sadler with that final fight. But then I realized it would probably just deplete all his damage and you'd still have to pick up, like, the rocket launcher Ada gives you. So yeah, that probably wouldn't really, like, cut that fight any shorter than it's supposed to be. Well, kind of, but it wouldn't end it right from second one. Oh, man. Yeah, cool, Ada.
Welcome.
Okay, so at least in this above-ground little section, you got 2 spinals to pick up in a velvet blue. Okay.
What are you selling?
Now then.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
And oh yeah, that's right. I still need to combine the
Thank you. Is that all?
royal insignia.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Come.
Yeah, I'm still in disbelief at how much money I currently have at this point in the game on professional. Like, luck... Like, I straight up just had streamer's luck there, like, in the best way. That night that I got both the butterfly lamps.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high price.
Indeed you will.
Thank you. What are you
Okay,
buying?
what can I tune up? Okay, a lot. Let's see. Firepower? Absolutely. Broken Butterfly? Okay, there's definitely firepower and definitely reload speed. Still no capacity upgrade yet. Firepower for semi-auto, and... Man, I am so close on all of these. You know? Just 1 more plus the exclusive for the Red 9, 2 plus exclusive for both Broken and Rifle, 3 plus exclusive for Riot Gun. Yeah. Stream God smiling, but they also whisper Contra Hardcore. Eventually. Once I get things set up and make sure that, like, I can run Genesis ROMs on my Wii, like, with no issues, and then, like, also get my PS2 back so I can play Neo Contra on that, then that Contra double feature stream will definitely happen. But until then, there's probably gonna be, like, other stuff I do to, like, like, make the time go until I can finally get all my old consoles back. Mainly just to find ways to, like, continue the, Yeah, it's a good thing I don't rely on those, especially since my PS3, I only want it back for the specific reason that it ate my Max Anarchy disc, and I just want it back so I can disassemble the thing and remove the disc and put it back in its case. Like, the next PS3 I get, if at all, I am just going to go straight to one that already has custom firmware on there, and just have everything loaded, just ignore... Well, okay, maybe not entirely ignore PSN, because I still want to make sure I can get whatever saves I had last uploaded to the cloud on PS Plus get brought over. Because there's some valuable stuff for me personally. But even outside of that, I know there's like my 100% complete save for Armored Core Verdict Day. At least that I know I can still get it if I just connect to PSN regularly, because FromSoft made that game so that your save data is like tied to their servers. And as far as I know, the servers for Verdict Day are still going. Somehow. Even though those bastards are still not giving us Armored Core 6. You hear me, Miyazaki? Okay, that was the first spinel. Oh, yeah. Just reminds me why I'm not buying a digital console. I mean, at this point, it's more like I'd still buy a digital console, but like my reasons for it are completely different from, I feel like, what the average consumer is, or what, like, the companies expect the average consumer to be, because I'm still holding off on ever wanting to get a PS5 at any point in the future, and I'm planning on holding that off until well into its life cycle, that someone like plots out like the ideal course for jailbreaking that thing. Especially since even with the PS4, I feel like I'm gonna want to do that at some point. Because, like, have you seen that that stuff that's come out regarding the PS4, and how, like, in light of the stuff about Sony taking down all those old PSN storefronts for PS3, Vita, etc., it's like even PS4 is still being like manufactured to become obsolete at some point because of the freaking clock battery, and how it being able to identify your digital purchases or even make disc playback work is tied to that, and having to sync up with the internet. Like, if they decide to just like shut that down for the PS4 in the future, it was like, yeah, get fucked. Like, that arguably, like, that news, hearing about it, is way worse than the rumors regarding the PSN stores on those old systems, because, like, especially for PS3 and PSP, like, those things are old. Vita less so, but then again, like, it's the freaking Vita. That's really all I need to say. It's just the Vita. Suck it, Vita fans. Ugh. Oh, so many head explosions. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Oh, gotta love those head pops. But yeah, next PS3 I get, if at all, is just, I'm gonna settle on finding a Slim that has custom firmware. Because the last time I got like a PS3 when I needed it was I specifically got a 60 gig launch model that had the thermal paste reseated, But the problem was, like, the person that had reseeded it on there was that it was clearly after the heat generated by the PS3 had already caused problems to the GPU and was leading to, like, graphical corruption. And it's like, and you know, like, software PS2 emulation can still be fine to a degree. It's just not going to be giving you, like, the wide breadth of games you could be running off the disc like you could with a launch model. And even then, the way I see it, that's still fine, because I think an important thing as being someone that, like, holds on to these retro consoles is that having some amount of redundancy is a good thing. Like, I'm fine with, like, playing my PS1 games on a PS3, but that doesn't invalidate the fact I still want a PS1 with, like, an ODE to, like X-Station or something. Because that's, like, another option that I can, like, fall back on in case one system or the other just fails. I mean, yeah, and even as far as redundancy goes, the same also applies to why I have a Wii and a GameCube, you know? Like, GameCube, I prefer to play it on there, normally, especially since I've got my 1019, like, the biggest memory card possible. But the Wii's also a good alternative, especially since it has cheaper component cables, which is how I'm outputting this. So yeah. Like, all this stuff is destined to fail, but at least when it comes to systems that came out, like, pre-360, at least there was some semblance of, like, not designing these things with planned obsolescence like they are now. You know? Like, that's just the real crime with everything regarding, like, tech or really any kind of major, like, consumer product. Yep. Be nice to have proper game preservation more widely accepted by, like, all the game makers and publishers, but then again, that would be anti-capitalist for most of them, so we're stuck here. Yeah, exactly. My N64 still works, and my PS4 that I have gotten ever since 2004, when I first got a PS2, that was my first and still only one, because I was actually looking at the history of hardware revisions for PS4s, not PS4s, for PS2s. I got mine in early 2004, which I think by that point they were on the 50,000 model, and I think by that point those particular models are not as prone, if at all, to the discrete failures that a lot of, like, the launch PS2 models have. So like 17 years after the fact, I can still put discs into that thing and it still works fine. Okay. There's plenty of reminiscing, but let's see. Yeah, we're now back underground. Got a staff and, like, multiple Velvet Blues and Spinals that we need to pick up before we start getting all Donkey Kong Country on this. Amen. Yes, absolutely. And unfortunately, the only way I think we're going to get to that point is until we start getting further in to, like, this game industry with, like, a couple more decades under its belt, until more people can wake up and, like, realize that. But that's also still going to be running the risk of people that are very, very likely not to give a shit about preservation to that degree, and just keep furthering the awful, awful practices that we're having to put up with. It's tough. But until that day comes, I will just gladly keep being openly flagrant about the fact that, yes, I do pirate games when I feel it's more convenient than buying them. Screw you. Yeah, it definitely feels like it would have to be like a push from more indie devs to really make it happen. Okay. Alright, there's another dude. Yeah, that'd be fun. I at least found, like, and even with Panzer Dragoon, I feel like I have even more reason to, like, stream, those, Saturn games, specifically because I finally found a better multi-purpose emulator for my liking than Mednafin or RetroArch. Like, I started using, BizHawk, which plays a whole bunch of, like, different games, like, all the way up to, like, 32-bit era. Doesn't do N64 as I recall, but it does PS1 and Saturn just fine. And the nice thing that helps with that is that, A, it's still, like, the best playback of, like, Saturn content that I've dealt with yet in an emulator. But also, when accessing the console-specific emulator settings, it also lets you choose which controller type you want to emulate. Which means I can finally, at some point, get around to playing Panzer Dragoon Y while emulating the Saturn's 3D controller with the analog stick. Because up until then, I've been using other emulators that, like, I couldn't get that working, so I had to stick with the D-pad, which, not ideal. I feel like, especially just in any type of, like, Panzer Dragoon game, like, it always feels like you're being hamstrung slightly by having to use a D-pad instead of a full analog stick. Which is a shame, because, like, you know, the 3D controller wasn't out yet by the time Panzer Dragoon 1 was available, but oh well. But yeah, until then, though, I think the only things I've got really in my head as far as, like, what I... Oh, yeah, Y is really impressive. Because it's like... It's not to dismiss the first game. Like, I was almost about to say it makes the first Panzer Dragoon look like a tech demo, but that's kind of selling it short because it is a well-crafted game in its own right. But my thing with it, though, is that I feel like that's where a lot of, like, the visual and, like, auditory trappings of the series, as I am more familiar with, especially having, like, messed around with Orta, I feel like Zwei is where those things really start. Like, you got the glimpses of it in the first game, but then just, oh, the music. The music in Zwei. It has this energy that I feel like the only thing comparable to it is the soundtrack of Radiant Silvergun. Like, it gives you this sort of sense that, like, it is music that is driving the action, but it's the sort of action that makes you feel like you are trying to fight and hold on for your dear life. Like, you only have your little dragon that you're riding on and just trying to, like, hold off against, like, all the different forces that are up against you. Plus, the whole evolution system and branching paths is really neat. Oh, don't remind me about that, man. Oh, it's okay. Whoa, okay. No. Yeah, I need to get to a better... Oh, shoot. It's a shame I don't have any other grenade types with me. What the heck? And I completely forgot that, like, that I just triggered both of those. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, besides all of that, though, as far as, like, stuff to do after RE4 is done, I am still technically in a bit of a Castlevania mood. And, like, with BizHawk, I actually started, like, for real, instead of just settling on watching people play it on the internet, I've decided to, like, play a whole bunch of Rondo of Blood for myself. And, man, that game, like, it's already awesome to witness just from like from watching people play it, but it's also another to actually like get your hands on it yourself. But even before I get around to that, I'm thinking of like just as a sort of like a very easy kind of long-term stream series to do is that I just want to play through the GBA and DS Castlevanias, which I know like I've mentioned like my hot take regarding Igavanias and how obviously when like in comparison to the likes of Metroid, it's not my favorite. But by the same token, there's still like enough compelling things about those games that it's like, yeah, why not? Plus, it's like, no, like if I'm not gonna be able to like convince myself to play through those games individually on my own time off stream, then why not just do it as part of a stream? Yeah, I can kind of see that. It's more like, at least from like what I've seen from parts of it, especially when after getting through Gigaboots' old Castlevania series from 2 years ago, it's like I can definitely see what the sort of like the merits of each of those games are, you know? Like there are particular systems, especially with like Circle and Harmony, where they basically have magic combining systems, which I'm all for combining systems as a mechanic. Because, like, that's the thing I love the most about Gunstar Heroes. It's combining all your guns into different shot types. But then, of course, you have Aria, which is, like, I'm already thoroughly convinced is the best of the GBA games. And then I know Dawn of Sorrow kind of butchers the art style. Portrait of Ruin has the dual character gimmick and is also really solid in a lot of ways. And then Ecclesia has other interesting ideas of their own. Yeah, it's the sort of thing where I feel like, because the way I look at it is this. It might seem like crazy to treat this as like me doing like a super long-winded litmus test, but I think it's fine, and that is, if I can get through all 6 of those handheld Igavanias, then I think that might be enough reason to, like, if that gives me more of, like, an appreciative taste for those games, then I'll see about doing, like, another replay of Symphony of the Night and finally doing a full playthrough of Bloodstained. That's how I look at it. Plus, it's also, like, in reality, I don't, like, if I had my choice, if I had my PS2 right now, I would go straight into playing Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness right after this. Just because, like, yes, they're mid games, they're middling, but they're middling games that have a lot for me to talk about. And I know technically Curse of Darkness has, like, an Xbox version, and I can just play that. But even then, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It feels more appropriate for me to actually play those two back-to-back in release order. Even though I know that I'm generally less fond of Curse, and it would be more, like, it would be much more convenient for me to get that out of the way first. I don't know. But ideally, I just want to, like, I just want to do all of this so I can build it up to eventually being good enough to stream Rondo of Blood in, like, at a decent, competent gameplay level, and then play Symphony again with, like, all the other characters. Take a drink every time James Rolfe describes Dark Souls in his Castlevania 2 video. It's like, I'm guessing by that video you're referring to one that isn't his very original review as the Angry Video Game Nerd. I take it that's where you're not referring to that one, because that's more in my mind. Back in the early days before, like, he had fully settled into, like, that character's particular quirks and, like, inventive swearing. God, I remember the early AVGN videos. Like, I remember, like, watching his old Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde video is like his original video. Really? Because I'm pretty sure that original video still predates Dark Souls. That was like mid-2000s or something. Huh. Yeah, who knows. Okay, let me double check if I... Okay, I'm trying to see if there's still... I want to say I forgot to pick up one Velvet Blue around here or not. Did I? No, I guess I actually did. Okay, we can get to the next... Which actually... Oh yeah, I remember. I have one flash grenade remaining. That's good because that means I can take advantage of easily getting rid of like those face hugger looking plagas in the next room. The one with the other spike ceiling. Okay, that's why it's funny. Fair. Yeah. But yeah, like I remember like his old stuff, like I feel like when he was reviewing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like that was still very early and not like fully established as character. So it had this weird depressive energy where it's like it's just him on his couch with a beer in his hand and it's just like he's sounding like so drunkenly depressed about how absolutely awful that piece of garbage is. You know? But then like a few videos later he finally got his groove and was like getting all those buffalo diarrhea tier like in cursing word salads that we all know and love. Okay. Oh yeah, here they are. Fortunately, okay. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think this is actually funny enough, like another hiding spot for money that I keep forgetting exists. This little, like, stone coffin that you have to slide open. It's funny how I still remember most of, like, the places where money is. When you talk about a lot of old school games you got into, it was mostly around the 2000s. Yeah. Definitely felt that way. It's like... Yeah, it's weird just because I always remember, like, when I got on the internet, I was, like, talking with people. Yeah, it's actually totally the same for me. Like, Wii Virtual Console was the first I played Super Metroid all the way through. Same for, like, A Link to the Past and, like, the Donkey Kong Country trilogy and all that stuff. Yeah. Those old Virtual Console purchases that I made are forever lost, but I'm at least grateful for the experiences I got from them, you know? Yeah. I mean, heck, the Wii Virtual Console was how I was finally able to experience Sin and Punishment, and that, like, turned me basically into a Treasure mega fan overnight. Because I'd always heard about it being this, like, legendary, like, N64 game that never left Japan, and they were absolutely right about that, because I was not prepared. Like, I still cannot believe that that an N64 game was able to, like, look and present itself like that before. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. And speaking of old games and Donkey Kong Country, who's ready for minecart sections? Yeah, Alien Soldier I think was also like the first time that was like available to like a much wider audience. Cuz I know there was like Well, I think, like, because technically there was, I think, like, the Sega Channel program that was in North America, but that was, like, very limited and honestly, like, near the end of Genesis' lifespan. Yes, this is the bit. We're playing games that were made for analog consoles in a CRT. That's just how it is. You learn to appreciate the scan lines or you don't. because, uh, because even though this is RE4, this is the GameCube version. Ah. Okay. Ah. Okay, well, at least Magnum ammo is kind of a new one. Okay. Yeah, I've got rifle ammo. Ah. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Well, at least she broke the board for me instead. That was actually better than expected. So much Magnum ammo, my goodness, and I've not even fired the darn thing. Okay, good. Oh, dodge that. Just let me back into the... There we go. Oh my goodness, his head just clipped through my freaking scope. That was unsightly. Oh man. Mine carts. Hey, remember when they tried to do this briefly again in RE6? Remember how everything in RE6 tried to feel like a greatest hits of everything from the series before and failed at every single one? Okay, cool. RE6 fans sneeze and wonder what's going on. Yeah, okay. Stone of Sacrifice, which we have to now give to the Pride of Lions. A door with a texture that is very clearly the same one that was used in Devil May Cry 1. It's just a very funny detail. Okay. And let's see. Just trying to double check if... Yeah, there is like a... Oh wait, it's still, I think, gonna be a while until we get to, like, another merchant. So I'm just gonna, like... Is there anything I could sell off? Well, Now, I'll hold on to this extra Magnum ammo. And then we're... And then I think when I get to the merchants next, which I think is before the Salazar fight, if he doesn't give me the next capacity upgrade for the Broken Butterfly, which I think is probably not going to happen, I'll then go and show off the reload animation. Because I've technically still not done it yet for that gun. I mean, you guys already know what the Broken Butterfly's reload animation is. It's not like I need to, like, hide that. But it still feels like a prerequisite to see it at least once. Alright, chapter 4-4. We're getting close, man. And depending on how much time I have left, I may or may not do just a little bit of the start of the island. But that depends on how quickly this last chapter of Act 4 goes. Okay. Now, if I'm remembering correctly... Yeah. So yeah, this big room with the Salazar statue, it's got 2 Velvet Blues and a Spinel. We should get those. Well, there is the first one. I love how absolutely stupid this whole concept is. It is borderline out of place, but it is still a distinct and very solid combat encounter, with an absolutely hilarious end gimmick. Because that's just how RE4 rolls, you know? Ah! Completely missed the mark on that. It's a shame that they do not fall off of these quite as easily. Don't mind if I do. Nope. These guys have just no chance. Like, what was your plan there, sir? There's still a few of them around. Did I seriously just... Oh wait, no, that was shotgun shells. That wasn't, like, whatever the money was down there. Wait, there's a second Velvet Blue. Hold on, can I... No. No. Okay. Thank you for the 5,000. Oh, okay. So, yeah, next up we just gotta get to that third floor, third level of this statue little room here. I was not anywhere close to the top, but it still let me jump. That's fine. Actually, can I yeah, I can still get him from there. Yeah, those last two guys I'm not going to be able to get headshots on, so we're just going to have to do this. Ever so thank you for the shotgun shells video game. At least let me get over there before, like, that ammo and health item disappear. Please. Thank you. And there's the spinel. Oh, just in time for more shotgun. Double kill. And with that, let's see where we are on... Okay. Yeah, the items do disappear, but it takes a very long time for it to happen. But it's like, it's something you notice simply because you actually can see the, like the colored rings slowly shrink before vanishing. It's more than his sleeve, man. Shot is everything. Okay, let's just get these two clowns over here. Huh. And I just sent that one dude flying off. Quick turn. Cool. Now we get to revel in the climax of this whole puzzle. The statue lives! When in doubt, shotgun a lock. Because, you know, if you can't be completely accurate, then, yeah. Let's splash damage, solve the rest. Mash! There we go. Okay. Whew. Now, if I recall, is there... Ah, yes, this is the cutscene with the QTE.
So nice.
The next merchant is still at the top of this tower.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days?
Oh, yeah. Very 2004 topical of you, Mr. Kennedy. Okay, which button combos is it gonna be? A and B. Now, any sane person would not have just settled on simply throwing the knife and pinning him. He would have just taken out all his guns and unloaded on the guy. Because he deserves nothing short of that. Yeah, that scene is just so good. Wait, is this part after the whole clock tower part already? I mean, like, this ostensibly is the clock tower. Okay. So yeah, that was the yellow herb I got. Only treasure in here I have to look out for is a gold bangle. Yeah. So yeah, time to climb up this big tower while dealing with Donkey Kong barrels. You thought this cutscene goes into the Verdugo part? No. That was the end of last stream. End of last stream is where we fought Verdugo, in which, as I described to Wrath, I had beaten him in the most ungraceful of ways possible, where I just shot a rocket launcher at him, point blank, damaging me so that I was down to a magic pixel afterwards. It was not my proudest moment, even though it was still technically a victory. Yes, thank you, Wrath, for continuing to just provide BS to cover myself. I suppose, yeah. But they seem more reasonable if you're using them in something like, say, I don't know, Quake or TF2 or something, where it's like, you know, rocket jumping's a thing, so you can just blow someone away while also giving you an extra height advantage. Yeah, you know what? That's technically what I did use afterwards. I did use a first aid spray that I had stocked up for that. Man, all these dudes just running around. Okay, someone's definitely throwing dynamite. I can feel it. Still only game where headshots have you shook. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's funny, because it's like, in a weird way, even though, like, headshots do have a chance of, like, popping a Plagas, you still have reason, more or less, to keep, doing headshots anyway. Oh, god damn it, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, that barely healed anything at all. Oh, that was close. See, that's what I was talking about, how items in this game can disappear. You saw that blue glow shrink. But yeah, I just need to find whoever's tossing dynamite. and just shoot them to pieces right now. Okay, I think I saw him. I think I did. But I also think I heard the headshot sound, so that should have got him. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Ugh. Which is unfortunate, because I generally wish that I did not have that happen to me. Because I am down to 0 healing items, and no, Wrath, do not bring up the golden egg. That doesn't count. That is still being saved for a special occasion. Okay, so what do we got? Only way left to go is up. Oh, right, this. Push these. Oh yeah, you know what? Considering in Neo's DLC he has tonfas that explode, I am not surprised in the least. So yeah, good on him. Oh god, no, where... I'm worried that this will still lead to my own death regardless. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's a healing item. Okay, come on. Just give it to me. Give me all the head pops. If a zealot comes your way, apply shotgun to the head. If a Plagas bursts from their head, apply more shotgun to the Plagas. When in doubt, use shotgun. When in doubt, shotgun the shotgun. Oh god, now I'm just thinking of the Deus Ex recut and the line prod with the prod. Oh man. It's funny, we were talking about like old-ass AVGN videos from like the mid-2000s, and it's like, Deus Ex recut, that's another like 2000s internet video classic. Shotgun and Ninja's greatest weapon. I believe it. Okay. Well, at least with the health items they dropped, I am now almost back up to full. So I just have to make sure I do not get hit whatsoever during the Salazar fight. Which should be doable, I think? I mean, as long as I'm still focused on, like, the main plant and know, like, when he's gonna do, like, his, what was it? His, oh, dang it, there was a red herb here. I could have mixed that earlier with the red and yellow. Shoot. But yeah, I know about Salazar's insta-kill, which is easy to avoid as long as you, like, know when it's happening, which means you just gotta keep looking in that direction. Oh yeah, here it is, gold bangle. Okay. Now just to get to the merchant who's right at the top. And also double check if he's gonna give me another capacity upgrade for the broken butterfly. And if he doesn't, well, we're just gonna take the time to demonstrate the best reload animation ever. Man, look at this Castlevania-esque outdoor stairwell leading up to the boss. It is so Castlevania as heck. Okay, now then. We got 30 spare magnum bullets. Let's see if I can keep it that way.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
Sell the velvet blues and gold bangle and staff of royalty. 250k.
What are you buying?
You just love to see the money get that high. Nope, only Red 9 has capacity upgrade, and oh yeah, once we get to the island, we're gonna be able to get that exclusive. So yeah, So yeah, get your lube and Kleenex ready. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Time to prove the stream title true, and show that Salazar is small time.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
So it's like, I've watched, two best friends play some of the various Resident Evil games several times, like, in the past and whatnot. Because, like, those, I'd still maintain, are, like, the best LP content that channel had ever put out, especially as far as, like, Matt and Pat go. And because of that, I am always reminded of, like, the key point that Pat always brings up, in how these RE monster transformations always feel like the most short-sighted thing ever. Because it's like, you know, great, you turn yourself into a big monster designed to kill the good guy. But what plan do you have after that? Reload Butterfly after every shot to make this fight cool? Nah. No, that's not worth it.
I want you to suffer just like Ashley.
Oh, wow. Yep, that's the insta-kill. Get out of the way of that. Woo! Okay. Not gonna reload that. Dang, thought you were cool, Art. I am cool, but I'm also efficient, which is what this game calls for a lot more of.
Take more than that to kill me.
Okay. No. No, you're not. Whoa. There was a bit of an overlap there. Okay. Do a quick reload. No, 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 no. I forgot. Oh, great. Now it, like, tosses you down here. Oh, shoot. This is bad. Yeah, the shoulder is the weak point. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. Woo, okay, yeah. It's very easy to miss those prompts when you... Ooh, okay. That was close. Come on. Whoa! Okay. You always just use the rocket? Yeah, but that's like the... Like, this fight in general is just so easy. It feels the most... More than all the other fights, this feels the most like a classic a Resident Evil game. Because it's way more focused on finding the ideal corner or spot on the map hold your ground and just unload your strongest weapons into it. It's ammo drain before the island? I don't know, let me check. Well, yes, it technically drained all my rifle ammo. But I still have all this shotgun and handgun ammo and an extra 20 magnum bullets. Which I am still gonna wait until I can get another capacity upgrade for this thing. At which I'm pretty sure is the last one. So from then... Oh wow, you too, Wrathman, yeah. It's weird, because I feel like El Gigante, of all things, I think the past few streams I've done this, I can attest to that being like my hard spot when it comes to dealing with the with bosses. And of course, like, Verdugo is a motherfucker, like, no matter how you swing it. Like, he's always tough, and like that's why the rocket launcher is good for him, because it's less that trying to fight him like the non-easy way isn't bad. It's fun. I've done it before. It just takes forever with Verdugo. Yeah, well, that's the sign that, like, your bro ain't a professional like me. Oh my goodness, this just became a mess again. Hold on. Good grief. Don't worry, it'll get cleaned up soon. There's another merchant up ahead. Okay, but is that it? I think it is. I got all the item pickups in here. Now I'll grab the money. 50,000. Which leaves us at 278k. Now then, if I recall, the many barrels up ahead, one of them, or like any of these wooden items, they do contain a snake. And I am still gonna go out of my way to make sure that I do not get bit by a single one of them. And we're still doing pretty good on time, all things considered. No, see, like, no, here's the genius that you are not getting with this layout. Like, I want these specifically, like, arranged like this, so it is very easy. Like, this is the minimum amount of D-pad presses that I need in order to get to any of these 4 weapons. But, however, because the semi-auto rifle is, like, 1 shorter in length than the shotgun, that means I can put the stock for the Red 9 here, and then I have not only the scope, but I also have just enough room for the thermal scope, and with the Golden Egg here, that makes, like, this whole 6x8 grid, like, perfectly filled in. So yeah. That's my stance, and I'm sticking with it. There's the snake. Nah, I still wouldn't, because even then, like the semi-auto was good, but even then, in most cases, I still, like, put riot gun as being at a higher priority than the semi-auto when it comes to most engagements. So I'd rather stick with just the 1 D-pad press to the right when I need to quick switch. Can't wait till you mistake the brown egg for a golden one. Yeah, nice try. Okay. You heckle me, but at the same time, you know that, like, my attaché case ways are just and perfect and good. It doesn't help that the game just has to keep making me dummy thick with ammo drops. But it's fine, because that means even more stuff to sell. The only attaché case way is one that is full of fish and eggs. True, but we're not on a new round yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What are you selling?
Okay. I am going to just sell 80 of that.
Thank you.
And 30 of that.
Thank you.
Get rid of the TMP ammo, because it's garbage.
Thank you.
It does, yeah. It's like, that's really the hard part when you're doing, like, a new game and you get to that one area in the village where you can just grenade all those fish. It's like, it is such a hard series of decisions you have to make on which fish you want to take with you back to the merchant. It doesn't even give you invincibility or something. Well, I mean, like, it's food. What else do you expect? Okay, you know what? Actually...
What are you buying?
Oh wait, that's right. If the tactical vest were there, it would have told me new. So let's analyze this.
Is that old?
Yeah, we'll hold off on the exclusive for the Red 9 just a bit.
Thank you.
Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's 120k for the Rye Guns exclusive, and the Red 9's 80,000. I could buy both and just be left with 150 pesetas. But by the same token, I don't want to delay me getting the tactical vest so soon. Huh. Oh, man. Ugh, decisions. Decisions. Wrath, what do you have to say about this? What's your input?
Is that all, stranger?
Don't need tac vest, just don't get hit. Aren't you a pro? Hey, I'm a Ninja Gaiden 2 pro, which means I am allowed to be, like, the most efficient badass while taking all manner of hits. You know? Tactical vest? Yeah. You know what? Let me check again. What does the, increases firepower beyond the weapon's threshold, which I'm pretty sure is still the... Yeah, that's the same for both of these. So, Still, I remember Red 9, Dang it, I'm already forgetting. Is the Red 9's attack power boost with the exclusive in the GameCube version more than it is in the PS2 onward? I want to say that it is. Because if so, then I think it goes without question that I should get it for this. Oh, screw it.
Thank you.
5.0 is still good.
What are you buying?
We can get around to getting the Riot Guns a bit later. So yeah, we're saving for the tactical vest. That's fine. Okay. Time to get ready for the disc change.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
Leon, be grateful. She's your dom, for God's sake. And there we go. Act 4 complete. And now, because this is the GameCube version, you know what that means. Time to perform a disc change with the power of my mind. I am not even going to touch the console. Because, since we are loading this off the SD card in Nintendo, basically the way it works is that if it detects both disc ISOs, it automatically creates a playlist that it will just immediately switch to the next disc when it prompts you. Which is very, very nice to have.
Got some business to take care of. See you later.
Again, I really love her Assignment Ada outfit that she gets as an alternate. Like, it's not the red dress, I get it. But that tactical gear does look good on her.
I hate to break it out to you, but Salazar's dead.
Yes, it seems that way.
Sadler, why don't you give up and let Ashley go home?
Perhaps you are disillusioned with overconfidence, just because you killed my small-time subordinate.
Sadler, you're small time.
Oh. Writhe in my cage of torment, my friend.
Okay. Welcome to the island, ladies and gentlemen. The worst zone of RE4 in the campaign. But even with that description, being the worst zone in the campaign of RE4 still puts you leagues ahead of even the best parts of most games. It's certainly better than, like, the equivalent version of this in RE5, that's for sure. Because they make it way too long and have you, like, doing really clunky cover shooting. Now, I know that, like, in this first area, there is only one treasure, and that is an emerald, which we climb up here to get. And we'll get that out of the way before we have to deal with our new friend, JJ. There it is. There we go, just how I like it. Okay, let's actually see. I want to say I recall being able to shoot out the spotlight. Yes, you can. That's good. Saves us a little bit of a headache, potentially. Come on, get over here. Come on, come on. Oh, of course. Yeah, why not? And I just want to make sure I'm not gonna lure out anyone else besides JJ. The minigun dude, who is used incredibly sparingly, for very good reason. Man, it's amazing to think that when it came to, like, the series having you go up against enemies with guns, this is the most tolerable the game had ever made it. It got worse with RE5, and it became absolutely obnoxious with RE6. Like, even in Mercenaries, the mode of RE6, which is technically the best part, I always hated having to go up against anyone that has a gun. Like, I just want regular dudes or zombies that have to do melee on you. Like, is that so much to ask? Can do this all day, buddy. There we go. That was only like, what, about 10? 10 rifle bullets? That's not too bad. Now it's all the other enemies that are going to start funneling in that we gotta be very mindful of. Like those. Oh, come on. He just had to get me again right when I was in the reload. Son of a bitch. Okay. That's 2 on screen. It's not worth it. Flash it is. Not doing too bad with these guys. Though a whole lot of Plagas bursting. Ah, didn't line it up right. Would have been nice for a double kill. No. Okay. Well, at least I got 2 first aid sprays. I mean, it doesn't lose steam entirely. But it's really hard to top just how absolutely amazingly varied and insane the castle was. If anything, the island just falls into the same sort of like pacing that like the end game of other classic REs already did, where it becomes like, because like in survival horror RE, you're mostly carefully picking your battles until you get to the final quarter of the game, in which it becomes a shooting gallery. In RE4, everything's a shooting gallery up until you get to this part, in which case it amplifies the shooting gallery by like 10 times fold. But again, it's still solid, because this game is smart and knows not to push any of its most obnoxious elements at you. Which is where stuff like, you know, as mentioned before, RE5 and 6 fall apart on that front. Oh, wow, okay. You know what? Here's another treat for you, because I've got this much Magnum ammo to go through. Ah, sploosh. I'm sure that's what you were all thinking. That's what it was like, just going through you at the time when you saw the broken butterfly reload. Oh yeah, absolutely. Plus, I feel like, especially for the people that say that this part is bad, they're just using it as, like, extra fuel for the other reasons why they inexplicably don't like this game. Or say something ludicrous like RE5 being better than RE4 or something. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I just need to activate this, do this whole laser puzzle. It's all nice and quiet out here. We call it the Jordan hater principle. Oh boy. I think I can already see where this is going. Yeah. So... where since Jordan has to be bad, Scottie Pippen is actually the best. But really, it's because they're Kobe fans, which means Shaq has to be a bum as well. Yeah, I can tell. You know, that makes enough sense to me as someone that doesn't really follow basketball at all, really. Yeah, I totally see like where like the motives come from. And it's always lame that it always has to turn out like that. Yeah. Totally, yeah. It's always coming from like a state of already having a negative bias and just finding like extra reason to like dunk on it. And that's usually just by latching onto something that even the non-haters can at least agree on is not always like the absolute best. Yeah, that's never fun. It's just one of those things about discussions of this nature, regardless of topic, that feels so stifling. Okay, so... Right, there's an emerald up here, along with a cat statue that has, like, that is our next combinable treasure. Oh yeah, there's the emerald right there. Oh, sweet, it did knock him off. Can I shoot out the, Oh. No, that's too far away even for the red 9. Wait, is that... Oh, God. Must be from that angle that it's completely invincible. Shoot. Still gonna see how much farther into this we can get before I... Oh, no, 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 no! This is why the Red 9 is great. People go on about how the TMP is really great for those kind of situations, but the Red 9, especially when upgraded, makes for a better panic shooting weapon than the TMP does. Because it's handgun bullets instead of designated submachine gun bullets, which are inherently weaker. So yeah. Man, I really need a yellow herb that I can just combine into one of these. See, I'll see how far I can get into this part of the island and whether or not I'll be able to finish up the... Yeah, because I forget exactly where Chapter 5.1 ends. I at least want to get into, like, the inside of the facility, you know? Be done with, like, this outdoor section of the island. Because it'd be cool to at least show off the regenerators once before, like, having to call it a night, you know? Well, at least there's, like, a save room not too far ahead. No. Well, at least their helmets can't stop that. Whoa, okay, someone's shooting dynamite. That's not good. Oh, that's where he was. Oh my goodness, that was way too close. Can I? Yes, okay. Sweet. Bit of a breathing room there, okay. Oh wait, I'm actually overloading on grenades now. You know what? Yeah, let's get these little incendiary grenades ready. Whoa, okay. Can I? Oh, okay. I somehow managed to avoid that cattle prod. No! Oh! Damn it. I should have healed. I should have just healed. Yeah, okay, I think at this point we're not going to be able to get to showing the regenerators. We'll just get to the next save point, and that'll be it. Because this already sets us back a little bit of a ways. Ugh. So many grenades, too. Oh, well, I completely missed. Oh, it still got one of them. Oh, so lucky with those. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go, like, grenade crazy with these things. Okay, so we got the emerald and we got the cat statue. And the red herb, which, if I get low on health again, I am just going to expend one of these and hold on to the other until I get a yellow. Combine it with that. Yeah, that's a bit better. Oh, okay. Thanks, whoever shot that, dynamite. Okay. No, it's just one guy. That's not worth it. Okay. Still fine. Oh, thank... Oh, wait. No, that's just a regular green. Okay. Enough hoarding these grenades. Just... There we go. And another one. Clearly it's telling me something. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's definitely a lot now. Wait, no, I wanted the shotgun, thank you. And a rifle to the parasite for you. Whoa, okay, they just showed up out of nowhere. Anything behind me? No. Okay. Really hoping there's no one behind me. Ah! He was down there. Okay, there's still one dude with the dynamite. Okay. Not too bad. That was definitely better than this time. Oh, right. I forgot there's the, man. Oh, well, it still hits some of them. Let's see, how am I doing? Yeah, ammo's still nominal. Okay. When the music goes silent, that's how you know you're truly safe. Let's just find this next safe spot, sell some stuff, and we're gonna call it for tonight. We'll tackle the rest of the island next time, hopefully in a single stream. If not, then, like, maybe by Saturday we'll finish it up. Unless... Oh, that's only for the... yeah, the Killer 7. It's a nice gun, but it's something that I only ever really bother using once I've gone to a new round and I have all the extra money to spare. Just because it's like, you find a free Magnum already with the Broken Butterfly. So, yeah. And of course there's the treasure map, which I don't need.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you.
Alright. Actually, let's see what I can tune up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think... Yes, the final capacity upgrade. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really kind of the unfortunate thing, because otherwise it's fun to have, like, a gun that's basically repping that's repping the Killer 7. You know, the game, as it were.
Is that all? Is that all?
Okay, so, yeah. Increase firing speed beyond the weapon's threshold. I definitely remember that one being an especially fun exclusive to get. Because, like, it pushes the firing speed down, I think, to below even 1. You know? It's 0 point something. It's so good. But we're not going to be getting that, obviously. Right now, we just need to... We just need to make do and hopefully, like,
Is that all?
keep getting enough money
Thank you.
in reserve that we can buy the tactical vest when it becomes available. Let's see, how are these looking? Yeah, and just look at how much my guns are already worth with all the upgrades. That's sweet. Yeah, exactly. It's like really the only biggest failures about the Capcom 5 was that the original promise of them being GameCube exclusives did not really pan out. But even then, like, the PS2 versions, like, had varying amounts of compromise compared to, like, what they were technically able to achieve on the GameCube. Beautiful Joe, I'm pretty sure, only had, like, the least compromises, because it was, like, it looked just the tiniest bit worse and loaded the tiniest bit longer, but it had Dante, who was extremely broken. Meanwhile, Killer 7 on PS2 was, like, a disaster of a port. And RE4, you know, like, it had its separate ways, which I'm not a fan of.
Come back anytime.
You know, I'll use that. Yeah, that's really the thing in the end. It's like, it's only for the better that that some of those games did not just stay on the GameCube. But by the same token, I think it would have ultimately been more like, more ideal if, you know, imagine how things different would be if RE4 got ported to not just the PS2 but also Xbox. I feel like a theoretical OG Xbox version of this game actually would have been very comparable to what we had on the GameCube version. At least the cutscenes would not have been pre-rendered video. That would have been a plus. Okay. So, alright. This is as far as I go for tonight. Made it to the first proper save point on the island. So, keeping with the every other day stream for streaming, this coming Thursday will be when I start streaming this again and hopefully get through the rest of the island, if not most of it. If not, then I'll save what remains for Saturday and probably throw in a playthrough of Assignment Ada. This was fun, yeah. Glad to have gone through with it. Like, aside from a couple of sudden deaths from out of nowhere, this went pretty well. I did not have, like, the amount of tilts that I did during the last one, where I just felt myself, like, completely losing it. It was real bad. But this went a whole lot smoother. So yeah, thanks for tuning in for this whole thing. Yeah, check back in on Thursday when I continue this. Yeah, man, get back on that Doom Eternal. Absolutely. Cool. Okay, have a good night, everyone.